Coming up on Outdoor Dream TV. Even when things don't go exactly as planned, if enough people come together, almost no obstacle is too great to overcome. A wonderful Wyoming family proves that during a fantastic mule deer hunt last fall. For this mule deer pursuit, longtime ODF supporter Livingston Outfitters plays host to Sabrina Marciante and her dad Stephen. Rand Creek Ranch has generously offered lodging. Her guide is Wesley Livingston.
My dad's Lee Livingston. He's a local outfitter here in Cody, Wyoming. He's been outfitting for 30 years. It's a family-owned operation. Me and my younger sister and him. We do all types of hunting: elk, deer, sheep, moose, and antelope.
Sabrina has bow hunted in her home state of New York, but has yet to take a deer. This Wyoming hunt figures to be quite a bit different than the hunting she's done back home.
Sabrina was diagnosed with cancer back in 2011. She's in remission now. She's been hunting with me for about 2 years now. She got her licenses last year, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to have some bonding time and let her experience some real Western hunting. Thanks to the Outdoor Dream Foundation, they made it possible.
This hunt did not go as planned. A lot of challenges popped up, but Wesley and his family go the extra mile to make Sabrina's hunt special. It started with Sabrina's gun. Something happened to the scope during transport, and they can't get it dialed in. Fortunately, Wesley saves the day.
Tried sighting in her scope, really couldn't get it dialed in. So Wesley Livingston, our guide, was kind enough to lend her his rifle, which he's told us he's never done before, which is an honor.
It's cool because Wesley's dad gave it to him, and he doesn't really let anyone use it, but he let me use it, so it's pretty sick.
Sabrina is comfortable with the gun. Problem solved. It's time to go hunting. The hunt starts by truck. They cover miles and miles, but the muleys are nowhere to be found. The mule deer may be scarce, but there are a lot of other critters around, and the gang is having fun.
So we saw a buffalo walking on the side of the road. So we stopped to take pictures with it, and I took a selfie with the buffalo. I took a selfie with the buffalo.
The hunt goes on. They continue to move and glass from the truck. No luck. They take to the high country on horseback. Same story.
We got up at 4:30, and then we rode through like a prairie kind of thing, and we went across a river, and then we started going up hills and mountains and across little creeks. When I ride horses back home, it's more of like on a track, on a beat trail, but this is more like in the mountains, like steep hills and like a lot more extreme. It had to be one of my favorite things because I really like horses and horseback riding, so that was really fun.
You know, just the terrain and crossing the rivers and the rocks and the whole experience was just totally Western. It's like you see in the movies.
This year, it was weird in our hayfields when every time I looked, there was does after doe after doe, no bucks, and same up in the high country. It was weird. Never seen it like that before. I mean, we went a couple days without seeing a buck. It was just weird.
The hunting has been tough, but things are about to turn around thanks to a little help from Grandpa. Outdoor Dream TV will be back in a moment. Outdoor Dream TV is brought to you by Allegheny Industries and by Khmer Deer. Sabrina Marciante and her dad Stephen have been having a lot of fun hunting and seeing the sights near Cody, Wyoming with Wesley Livingston of Livingston Outfitters.
I did something with the buffalo.
The hunting has been uncharacteristically slow. They're seeing mule deer does and some small bucks, just no mature bucks. While driving from one spot to the next, they see bucks in an alfalfa field. Turns out, it's land owned by Wesley's grandfather, Jim Bruno. Jim normally doesn't allow hunting on this property, but the combination of his grandson asking, plus the fact it's an ODF kid, well, Jim just couldn't say no.
I have a nice chunk of land out here. It's all alfalfa fields. And believe me, the deer just love to stay here all year round and just eat the fields. I really never let people hunt my fields, but this was an exception. And it worked out superb. I couldn't ask for a better crew and everybody else that came, because my grandson asked me if I would do it. I says, okay.
They have the deer located. They plot their course and start the stalk.
You to aim right behind that shoulder and at the top of the imaginary line. There's a whole bunch of does.
You did it!
Got him!
Good
job.
Good girl, good girl, good girl.
Good job.
Okay, yeah, we did it, we did it.
It took a lot of work, some luck, and ultimately, just being in the right place at the right time. A great job by Wesley Livingston, and a big thanks goes out to Jim Bruno for allowing access to his land.
My grandparents were ecstatic. They were probably more excited than I was, or than anyone else was. I mean, I think it touched their heart that they got to see me guide a hunter for the first time, and they've never seen me do it before, and they were happy for me, happy for my hunter.
This is the first time I've ever hunted a big game animal and successfully got him. And my whole trip overall was really fun.
It was a bonus that she was able to connect on a mule deer, and a very nice one at that, but that wasn't the ultimate goal of this trip. It was the experience and getting to know the people, and you can't thank them enough. You know, no words can describe the feeling of, you know, generosity that they show. Lee Livingston, who's the outfitter that donated the trip, our amazing guide, his son Wes Livingston, who took care of us unbelievable throughout the whole week, never left our side. I was a little nervous coming out here, and once I got to know Wes, I knew we were in good hands. You know, Rand Creek, where the place we were staying, again, just the hospitality is absolutely amazing. Jim and Julie Bruno are just amazing people, very humble and interesting and generous people, and I'll never be able to thank them enough. And hopefully I'll be able to keep in touch with them. This whole trip has just been phenomenal. When you have a sick child with, a terminal or life-threatening illness, when you're going through that situation, your mind, really thinks about all the things that shoulda, coulda, and woulda been able to do. And, fortunately she's gonna be fine, but, you always have in the back of the mind, back of your mind, what if she wasn't? And, you start almost making a bucket list of things you'd want to do in your life, before it's too late. And this was one of them, and it, due to the generosity of the Outdoor Dream Foundation, it was possible.